Alright, so Gunner by Tom Cluse, Oregon Museum of Science and Industry, Portland, Oregon. This computer demonstration simulates the results of firing a field artillery weapon. You are the officer in charge, giving orders to a gun crew, telling them the degrees of elevation you estimate will place a projectile on target. A hit within 100 yards of the target will destroy it. That's helpful. Maximum range of your gun is nearly 25,000 yards, and distance to the target is 15,446 yards. Alright, so this is probably going to take a few runs to get a fine-tuning to see how close we come. Let's quickly look at the sample run for how they expect you to answer. Alright, so the elevation is provided in degrees, and that's basically it. Okay, so all we have to enter is the degrees. So this is basically a physics question here. It's like range, distance, and then degrees. I know there's a formula here. It's just been a while since I had to do this kind of thing. Yeah, but it's basically a physics question. Well, actually, hang on. Is it? The maximum range is 25,000. Well, actually, that doesn't figure in here. Really, the range to the target that we're really talking about is the distance, which is 15,446. All right, and if our elevation, I mean, should we just try 45 degrees, see where that lands? I mean, we get five shots. Over target by 9,000 yards. Okay, so we need to do, wow. Actually, that was probably the worst I could have done, because that's probably going to be at 45 degree angle, that would probably be the farthest shot, right? Probably, yeah. If the force at which we're shooting the cannon is probably going to be the same. We were 9,000 yards over, yeah, so which actually makes sense. We went to the maximum range of the gun, so that, yeah, that was a little bit silly. Force equals, wait, mass times acceleration. Yeah, we missed by quite a lot. Alright, so let's try going, I guess, lower. Does lower or higher, would it mean the same? Maybe. Let's try, well, let's try 30 degrees. See where to go. Wow, still 6,000 yards. Alright, 15 degrees. Short of target by 3,000 yards. Alright, and we were over there, so 15 degrees meant 9,000 yards. There meant 3,000 yards. So probably, we know we have to get between 15 and 30. Probably, though, closer to the 15 side of things, yep. So I would say, let's try 22? Nah, 21. Ah, we were very close, over target by 1,000. Okay, so it's got to be 20 degrees. This is going to be our last shot. And we have to come in within 100 yards. 529 yards over target, so 19 degrees. Is this our... Oh, I thought they only gave us 5 shots. Boom! You have just been destroyed by the enemy. Okay, I guess we got 6 shots. Better go back to Fort Sill for refresher training. Alright, there's our first death. Yes, we'll try again. Yes, I am no General Meade. Well, who is the, was it Colonel Devon or Alexander on the Confederacy, who is some of the better artillery officers? Alright. Wow, so this time the maximum range of our gun is almost 55,000 yards, and the distance to the target is 37. Let's try 25 degrees as the first shot. Over target by 4,500. 20 degrees. Short target by 2247. Okay, so the good news is we're between 20 and 25. Let's try 22. Do I have to do... Do they allow you to do decimal points? No. Oh, yes, they do. Shit. We're going to have to do decimal points. Fuck. Which actually does make sense, because otherwise we can't fine-tune it to within 100 yards. So that's probably problematic. Could have been Edward Alexander. I think there was also a Devon. For some reason that name is ringing a bell. Alright, over target by 593. So we're talking about something 21 point something. I'm gonna say 21 points, maybe 8. Yeah, 317 yards. 21.6. Target destroyed! 5 rounds of ammunition expended. This forward observer has sighted more enemy activity distance to the target. No, we're not going to do more. Well, that'll wrap it up for Gunner. We destroyed the target in 5 rounds, which I believe was our last shot. If the game's rules are to be believed. We destroyed the target. Okay, so in that one we just had to enter in the elevation. It was the elevation of degrees though, right? Yes. You must specify elevation within approximately 0.2. Okay. So that was the shorter one. We're gonna get a little bit of a tougher one now with Gunner 1. So yeah, definitely there probably was a physics way to have solved that, but not remembering offhand what that formula is, I obviously just try to estimate and then adjust the elevation, tweak the elevation accordingly. So not the most effective, or not the probably not the most efficient way to go about it, but it was effective, at least.